This portfolio is going to show several different aspects of things that I've learned during the semester, but I highlighted my most impactful lessons and the things that I got most out of this course. So the first one was the purpose of education. That is something that really challenged me. It really pushed me to think and to do research and to create my own opinion, and it was something that I hadn't thought about really in depth before. So this was something that really impacted me, and I go into more detail in the portfolio. But um, I believe human flourishing is something that I'm going to teach towards. I'm going to have that in the back of my mind forever, and it's something that will definitely change my teaching style, and it has changed my outlook on education as a whole. I also talk about challenges in education, such as the achievement gap and that essay that we wrote. I think that that was something that I also had not talked about in any of my other courses, so it was something that is such a huge challenge in education. Also, gender and sexuality education in the education system is also a challenge. So I talk about those two things. I also discuss gender, class, and race in education and the challenges facing those. And I think that I did learn a lot of these things overlapped, and they kind of built upon each other, and they created an opinion that I didn't hold before. So this course definitely pushed me to think on my own and to create my own thoughts, my own opinions, and because of that, I'm able to adapt my teaching style, and I changed my thoughts on education, my outlook on education for sure. I think that without this course, I wouldn't have thought about some of these things, and it's definitely made me a better pre-service teacher. I also talk about several dispositions that were highlighted in the syllabus. I was able to work with other students, which is crucial in the field of education. As a teacher, I can use that to professionally go to my coworkers and say, I have this idea, what do you think? And I can get feedback, constructive feedback, just like we did on several different peer reviews, things like that, where we have to adapt, we get other points of views, and then we take that. I also learned how to debate. I think that that's very important. That's not something that I had done in my classes, so that was very important. It was a new skill that I learned. I also learned how to form my own opinions, which is crucial, and I learned how to do in-depth research and how to cite properly. The librarian that came to speak with us about how to use Google Scholar really impacted my research skills. The quotation marks around words to highlight that was very important in the rest of my essay writing. Without that skill, I think I would have not done as well. So that's something I'm very thankful for. That's something that I will use for the rest of the semester. So in each page of this portfolio, I have a video response that I uploaded to YouTube. They're around 4 minutes each because as I kept talking, I just kept adding more, and more things came into my head that I just couldn't get down in 2 minutes. So I talk about the dispositional outcome and how that's linked to the question, the driving question for a course. So I have the two of those linked in each page. Rather than having 6 pages, I just have 3 that highlight both a dispositional outcome and a driving course question, because a lot of those I felt like were linked as I started working on it, and I was reflecting upon the work that I had done and the things that we had done in class. I realized that they were all intertwined. So that was neat to look back on the course and see that I really was set up to succeed through this whole time. All of the exercises that we did, the group work, the research time, and all of that created skills in me that I wouldn't have gotten before, especially during the challenge of e-learning. That's something that could possibly happen when I'm a teacher, and so it's been a good skill to learn how to adapt and to kind of roll with the punches, because that's something that I will do as a teacher, and that's a very important skill, to be adaptable and to just go with the flow. So I think that this semester has really helped me become a better pre-service teacher and to eventually become a better teacher. I think that I have greatly benefited from this course. I've definitely grown. I've seen growth in myself. There are some challenges that I faced, things that I really struggled with, such as the last essay, and I highlight that in my portfolio as well. But I really am thankful for this course and for the learning and growth that I have felt in myself throughout this course.